Yo, what's up guys? What is going on? Welcome back to the Simply Viral channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by another video. Today, we are jumping back into the world of Fortnite to take a look at when Fortnite is ending. When will Battle Royale for Fortnite officially end and we stop getting updates for the game? Rumors are that maybe after Season 7, Fortnite could actually be ending Battle Royale. Well, we're going to be talking about exactly why those rumors are starting, what's going on with it, and whether or not we should really be worried, all in this video. But before we go ahead and get into that, if you guys are brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. By doing that, every single time we upload a new video in the future, YouTube will message you directly saying Simply Viral has gone live with a new upload, so you can be the first person to watch, to like, and to comment on each and every new video. Speaking of commenting, if you guys are already a part of that notification squad, let us know. Drop a comment down below saying I subscribed or hashtag notification squad for your chance to be featured in our daily video shout out, where you guys actually get your name and comment on screen for everyone else watching it to see. And last but not least, if you guys enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, be sure to let us know by giving this video a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it would be much appreciated. Now without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump in and let's take a look at when Fortnite is ending and why it could potentially be at the end of Season 7. So if you guys didn't know, Season 6 of Fortnite is roughly lasting in between 70 and 80 days. Of course, Season 6 started back in December and is going to end roughly around the first couple of weeks of December. Either December 5th or December 12th right now are the two dates that we have in mind according to the Battle Pass. Now you put 2 and 2 together, that means Season 7 will either be starting around December 6th or on December 13th. I'm assuming more so December 13th just because typically we have that one extra week at the end of the Battle Pass after all the challenges are unlocked to finish up all those challenges, try and max out your Battle Pass and get as much XP in that last week as possible. So Season 7 is most likely starting on or around December 13th. And if the length is similar to Season 6, like I just mentioned, 70 to 80 days or so, then Season 7 will actually be ending near the middle to end of February in 2019. But then, what happens from that? It seems like Fortnite has definitely lost a little bit of its hype over the past couple of months. We're going to talk about the reasons behind that and what exactly is going to happen after Season 7. Now, it's no secret that Fortnite definitely was at its peak from the end of Season 4 all the way to sort of the start of Season 6. After that, though, it seems like the hype and the numbers have also sort of died down a little bit. But of course, during those times, we had things like the rocket launch event, all the different rumors about what was going to happen to Tilted Towers, and some of the major map changes and updates that we know today. But a lot has not been really going on since then. The numbers are definitely going down a little, and there's no major storyline or massive in-game events going on right now. Of course, don't get me wrong, we do have Kevin the Cube and the floating island and all the runes, and those are cool. But at the same time, having these in-game events like the cube moving or the floating island going around to these different rooms happening every single day, multiple times a day, sort of does bring down the special factor. Obviously with the rocket launch, let's take that for instance, that was a huge event. You want to know why? Because it was a one-time thing. And if you were there, you were there. If you weren't, you missed it and you never had the chance to experience that again. But hey, if you're in game right now and say you missed the rune activating because of the floating island, you still probably had 6 other chances to go and see it live if you really wanted to see what was happening. Same thing now is when we had the massive portal above Leaky Lake. It's there, it's constantly updating, and we can see it move multiple times a day and get bigger multiple times a day. These events are small and they're not nearly as important or dramatic as some of the bigger one-time events that we've seen in the past. And because of this, a lot of the interest with the Fortnite hype train has sort of died down and dwindled away. And I really do think that's because these events don't really have the same meaning. Don't get me wrong, it's cool and it's awesome to see that we have these in-game events constantly evolving over the course of the gameplay. It's like every couple of days you're actually seeing something brand new happen in-game because of what's going on with Kevin the Cube or the Cube Islands or the different runes. That stuff's all cool, but it's nothing compared to the amount of hype the game had for like the rocket launch event, which was this huge one-time only thing. And I really think that if Fortnite wants to continue to grow or even keep its numbers where it's at right now, you're gonna need to try and preserve that hype for as long as possible. And to me, that means we do need another massive one-time event. It's definitely hyped up, you know, it's announced so that everybody knows about it, and then you have millions upon millions upon millions of people logging on at that exact time to see this event happening live. Whereas now it's like you drop into Tilted and you see an island float above you, and it's like, oh, well, there goes the island off to another ruin. I wonder what's gonna happen next. So really, to just sum that up, I feel like the hype for the game's storyline and the overall movement and progression of the official game's lore has died down a lot ever since Season 6 launched and has sort of progressed there. With that being said, another thing that sort of started to grow stale here in Fortnite Battle Royale is the map. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that there might only be one map in the game and it can only change so much. If you were to go in and change this map entirely, people would be livid. But at the same time, if you leave the map alone and just let it play out, people will be livid. It's sort of it's a tough situation. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place here if you're Epic Games, because it seems like every time you do change the map, it's odd because yes, you're changing the map, you're making it play a little bit differently, but it's still the same core map when it comes down to it. Yet at the same time, if you change too much on the map, people are going to be mad because you probably took out one of their favorite places to land or destroyed something that they were a big fan of. So it's sort of an ongoing controversy here is what's going on with the Fortnite map? What do we need to do to spice it up a little? Does it need to change entirely? Do we need a brand new map here in Fortnite? Do we need a second map in Fortnite where we can choose between playing the original Fortnite Island and maybe a different Fortnite map as well? Would that change things up? Would that get a little bit more people playing, or is that going to, you know, diversify and separate the community a little bit more? Obviously, one of those would be great if you could get more players playing because there's two maps, that'd be awesome. But on the other side of the spectrum, if you end up splitting your community because you put two maps in and sort of diversifying that, that's not necessarily a good thing either. So the map has definitely grown stale. Of course, we do see small changes here and there and big changes once in a while, but at one point the Fortnite map is going to get to the point where there's nothing else you can change or do that's really going to make it that much more exciting. If you do implement a new POI, it's great, unless it's like Tilted Towers. It's great for like a month, people are constantly landing there, and then the hype sort of dies down, people go back to their roots and they go back to retail or Tilted or Salty or wherever it might be, and that's another issue there too. The map is not necessarily holding the player base where it needs to be. Another thing that is also hurting Fortnite right now is the fact that other games are actually creating Battle Royale game modes, and they're doing pretty well. Take Blackout and Black Ops 4, Call of Duty, for instance. It's a good game mode. It is fun to play. People are loving it. Ninja's playing it. All the big streamers are having a blast on it, and people see that and they're like, oh, if Ninja's playing it, it must be good. If insert this other big streamer here is playing it, it must be good, and people go in and try and test that out, and if they enjoy it, maybe they're going to play it more than Fortnite, and that's going to sort of hurt the numbers there as well. So with all these other games latching on to the Battle Royale hype, that's gonna sort of split the Battle Royale community as a whole and have people going off and testing more games and maybe starting to like other games too and not playing nearly as much Fortnite as they were in the past. All of these things that we've talked about in this video, guys, are the reason why the Fortnite player count, the numbers that the game is seeing, are actually starting to drop. So what happens? What happens when the numbers begin to drop a little bit too low and the game sort of does die out? The hype does die down and it's just another video game that people enjoy playing here and there. Honestly, I think that's where Epic is either going to shine and, you know, shock the world again with what they can do, or they're just going to officially say, yeah, we had a good run, and sort of toss it to the side. I feel like Epic always has a few tricks up their sleeve. I mean, how many times have they come out with stuff that just shocked the world and surprised all of us? I mean, did anyone really expect a massive purple cube to fall out of the sky, smash a couple of cactuses, and then roll around the map before then launching an island into a nearly orbit and start that floating around the map and causing all sorts of weird gravitational issues and different weird things going on with these runes? I don't think anybody ever saw that coming, so what else is Epic hiding up their sleeve? I feel like maybe we're not going to get the best of Epic until we get the worst of Fortnite, if that actually makes any sense. And there you guys have it. That's when Fortnite Battle Royale might be ending. Maybe it is at the end of Season 7 after 7 long seasons of success and hype and all sorts of craziness. Fortnite Battle Royale could be coming to a close with its numbers starting to drop and the hype definitely dwindling down. be sure to let us know what you guys think about this topic in the comments below. It is a very controversial topic. There are two very opinionated sides to this. If you're a Fortnite fan and you absolutely die hard love this game, you probably don't think that it could have the chance of dying. On the other side, if you're not a big Fortnite fan and you're not huge on the game, then maybe you do think it's going to die out pretty soon here. We would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. That way you never miss another upload. Until next time, guys, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you on the battle bus. Peace out.